job's a joke, you broke, your love life's the away. It's like you're always stuck in second gear, when it hasn't been your day, your week, your month, or even your year. But I'll be there for you when the rain starts to fall. I'll be there for you like I've been there before. I'll be there for you 'cause you're there for me too. You're still in bed at 10 and work again at 8. You burned your breakfast so far, things are going great. Your mother warned you there'd be days like these, but she didn't tell you when the world was brought down to your knees. And I'll be there for you when the rain starts to fall. I'll be there for you like I've been there before. I'll be there for you 'cause you're there for me too. No one could ever know me, no one could ever see me. Seems you're the only one who knows what it's like to be me. Someone to face the day with, make it through all the rest with. Someone I always laugh with, even at my worst, my best with you. Yeah. It's like you're always stuck in second gear, when it hasn't been your day, your week, your month, or even your year. I'll be there for you when the rain starts to fall. I'll be there for you like I've been there before. I'll be there for you 'cause you're there for me too. I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you 'cause you're there for me too.
Welcome to the November-December show of WTHS Monthly Rewind. I'm Joelle Champaglia,
And I'm Jim Hill.
and we're the producers of the show. We couldn't quite get together a November show because, well, we were only in school about 10 days.
So we put together an hour-long holiday show for your enjoyment.
There you go.
Powder Puff is an ongoing tradition here at Washington Township High School in which the girls play football and the guys cheerlead. Come take a look at Jim Hill's segment and see what it really is at this school.
What's the first thing that comes to your mind when you look at the field behind me? Probably a varsity football game on a Friday night. But once a year, the tables turn, and the girls take the field as football players, and the guys grab some skirts and become the cheerleaders in the annual Powder Puff football game. I had a chance to catch up with some of the girls and ask them how they feel about playing the game and who they think's going to win. Getting ready for the big game, the girls practice every day and pump themselves up with cheers.
You say seniors. Who are we?
Who's gonna win?
Seniors! 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 Seniors!
Who's gonna lose?
Seniors!
Who's gonna win?
Seniors!
Who's gonna lose?
Seniors!
Who's gonna lose?
Every November, for 1 week, the junior and senior girls spend 3 hours after school practicing for the annual Powder Puff football game. Don't forget about the cheerleaders. The guys practice for hours learning the routine they'll perform in front of everyone. The seniors are favored to come out on top, but with all the practice put in, it looks like it's going to be a battle. While on the sidelines, some girls did some dancing to keep themselves pumped up.
gonna win.
FGU.
I'm very pumped to get in this game and to kick the senior butt.
We feel great. Juniors are going down so big. We're gonna win! Who let the juniors out? Who let the juniors out?
During halftime, the cheerleaders took the field and put on a show for the juniors and seniors. Congratulations, girls. It was a great game. But in the end, the seniors won with a score of 24-19. Better luck next year, juniors. Congratulations, girls. It was a great game. But in the end, the seniors won and the juniors lost. Better luck next year, girls. For Monthly Rewind, I'm Jim Hill.
The guidance office has been mobbed with seniors. With only 6 months to go, counselors and seniors are hurrying to try to get their college applications out. We know how hectic it is, but Lauren Kay went down to see what it's like for the counselors.
It's that time of year again. 2000 is almost over and January is right around the corner. But with the year coming to a close, college application deadlines are quickly approaching. But students aren't the only ones with headaches this time of year. The WTHS Guidance Department is bustling now, with students trying to send out their applications before the first of the month. Let's check in with the WTHS Guidance Office to see what goes into sending out the college applications and how long the process actually takes. Though most of the counselors are very busy, Mrs. Wisniewski was kind enough to take the time to talk to me about what goes into the college application process. Could you explain the process of sending out college applications for us?
Well, the process is rather long. It begins early in October when the seniors should make an appointment to come down and see their counselors to review their transcript, to start getting letters of recommendation out. Once that process is finished and the students get their applications, they fill them out in their entirety, and what happens then is they make an appointment to see us to actually mail them in. At that point, we review the application, their section. We fill out any section the counselor may have to fill out. We duplicate then the transcripts, our letters of recommendations, the teachers' letters of recommendations, and we include a profile of the school. And we actually do that in the presence of the student, and together we mail them out.
About how many applications do you receive in one day?
Well, that varies. It's close to Christmas. We have a lot of deadlines coming up. So at this time of the year, maybe as many, sometimes as 15 a day.
About what percentage of your time would you say you're doing college applications for students?
I would say around 70% right now, this time of the year. Of course, that'll die down a little bit after February. But right now, it's probably that high.
Do you have any complaints about this time of year?
Do I personally have any complaints? No, I love my job. Love working with seniors, and I think it's an exciting part of their life, and it's just as exciting for me.
I also caught up with some of the students in the class of 2001 to find out how they are progressing with their college applications. Have you applied to college yet?
Yes, I have.
Where'd you apply?
I applied to Georgia Tech, UPenn, Rutgers, Cornell, UVA, Virginia Tech, and that's it.
Have you gotten any acceptance letters yet?
I have from Georgia Tech.
I have applied to about 4 different colleges.
Have you gotten any responses yet?
Yeah, I was accepted to Stockton, and I'm expecting my TCNJ response anytime now.
Yeah, I applied to 5. Which ones?
Quinnipiac University, University of Hartford, Scranton, Old Dominion, and Ithaca.
Have you gotten any acceptances yet?
Yeah, I got into Quinnipiac and Hartford.
Are you planning on applying to college?
Been there, done that, done with applications.
Have you gotten any responses yet? Have you started applying anywhere yet?
No, I haven't.
Where do you want to apply to?
There's a lot of colleges. I'm not sure where I want to go yet, but Cabrini, Elizabethtown, or Drexel.
To those of you that have already applied to college, congratulations. Most of the stress of senior year is finally over. To those of you who haven't, there's always Christmas break. Reporting for WTHS Monthly Rewinds, I'm Lauren Kay.
If you've been watching the news lately, you have noticed that the Eagles are doing very well this season. Here's Nick Staskin with the stats.
As the Philadelphia Eagles season unravels this year, they're 9-4 right now. Many are wondering what's coming up next for the Eagles as they head into the playoffs. Let's go inside Washington Township and see what the fans think.
There goes my hero. Watch him as he goes. There goes my hero.
Who do you feel deserves most credit for the Eagles' surprise season?
Yes, I think Donovan McNabb is one of the best quarterbacks this year. And Deuce Staley, if he wasn't injured right now, I would have to say him.
I believe Andy Reid deserves it. I feel that even though it's been his second year, he's really molded the team.
How far do you think the Eagles will succeed into this year's playoffs?
I don't think they'll go real deep. I think they'll make the first round. They may win a first-round game. The future years, in the next couple years, I think they're a serious contender for the Super Bowl. They need to pick up a few wide receivers, but I think that the nucleus is there.
What was your original prediction at the beginning of the season?
I think they were going to go to the playoffs, but I didn't think that an 11-5 season. So I think they're doing pretty good, and maybe next year, you never know, if they get a good wide receiver, they can go to the Super Bowl.
Eagles fans, it looks like it's time to pull those jackets out of the closet, because it seems like we got a winner in town. With outstanding play by second-year quarterback Donovan McNabb, and with a defensive line headed by Hugh Douglas and rookie standout Corey Simon, the Eagles made a name for themselves in the NFC East.
By the Redskins.
As Eagles gear towards this year's playoffs, fans like myself and others are only hoping for wins. However, even losses will be acceptable, as nobody expected the Eagles to get this far. For Monthly Rewind, this is Nick Staskin.
The annual Winter Sophomore Dance was held the first week of December. Here's Jeremy DeFalco with the story.
Every day at WTHS, students are making memories that will last them a lifetime. But not all these memories are made during school hours. In fact, most of these memories aren't even made at school at all. They are made at the extracurricular dances that WTHS holds. Last Friday, I had a chance to videotape and enjoy the splendor of the sophomore dance. Let's take a look.
Mr. DeGennaro has finally approached his 50th play, and Becky Horvath was there to capture all the fun.
Mr. DeGennaro is a guidance counselor here at WTHS. But Deej, as he's called by those who know him well, is a counselor, a director, a friend, a teacher, and a father of two. Deej recently celebrated his 50th birthday, and at the very same time he completed his 50th show in his directing career, A Midsummer's Night's Dream. After the Friday night performance of A Midsummer's Night's Dream, a presentation was given by many people who knew Deej well, including his children, Maria, Gina, and Gabe.
Then he went to Glassboro State College and majored in
His wife, and some of his friends.
Could like kind of hoagie in there.
A great time was had by all that night. Mr. DeGennaro was greatly surprised, and all of us also wore these shirts in honor of Deej. I also had the chance to speak with Mr. DeGennaro and find out what some of his favorite memories were over the past years. Mr. DeGennaro graduated from Glassboro State College with a degree in speech and theater, English, and a teaching certificate. After that, he soon got started directing.
Where did you get your start teaching at and directing?
Well, actually, the first year I taught was at Paulsboro High School, middle school. But then the following year I went to Highland High School, and that's where I started actually directing. So that was in September of '73, and I've been doing it ever since.
The first show that Mr. DeGennaro ever directed was Harvey, and he's been doing shows ever since then. I got the chance to ask him what his favorite of these shows was.
Pirates of Penzance. I like that one a lot.
Mr. DeGennaro was totally unaware that he had made it to his 50th show, and so he was very surprised at the party thrown in his honor.
How did you like having your hat on a shirt?
Well, I think my wife could have used one probably from my earlier career where I actually had hair. There was a lot of glow on the shirt, but I thought it was kind of neat to all of a sudden see my face sticking on all these shirts all over the place. I'm not sure what they'll use them for now, maybe like washing cars and stuff. He'll get a good shine.
I also had the chance to speak with students, faculty, and alumni on their feelings about Deej.
As I've gotten to know him a lot better, I think he's a great person. He's funny, he's fun to be with, he makes rehearsal fun. I like him as a person. He's an all-around, easygoing kind of guy.
Well, let's see. Deej. He's a director. He directs us. He's a good one, too.
Deej is a really nice guy, and he's really fun to work with.
And Melissa?
He really lets a lot of people get involved with the shows instead of like cutting people, so it really makes people feel part of the team. Involved, yes. Included.
A really interesting guy to work with. I mean, even though he seems slightly unorganized and slightly not quite there and habitually late, he's actually one of the nicest guys, though, you can ever meet, because he's really patient with us.
What are your thoughts on working with Deej for the past years?
Past years? Well, let's see, it's been about 20 now, so I say he's the greatest guy to work with.
Many alumni also came to the reception afterwards, and Mr. DeGennaro was glad to have a chance to catch up with them. Two alumni, Jennifer and Lynette Diodato, also sang This Is the Moment to Deej at the presentation. And of course, the night wouldn't have been complete without a performance from Mr. DeGennaro himself. With all said and done, there was only one question left to ask Deej.
What do you plan to do for your 100th show?
Wow, my 100th show? Well, that's, let me see, 25 more years from now. Probably something in a retirement home, something small. I don't know what it would be. All depends what's going around the world at that time.
Well, it looks like Deej has had a great 50 shows, and we wish him many more in the future. Congratulations, Mr. DeGennaro.
A Midsummer Night's Dream was the fall play put on by WTHS students this year. Joel Campaglia has the story.
Every fall, the Way Off Broadway players perform to the delight of Washington Township High School staff and students. This year's production of William Shakespeare's Midsummer's Night Dream was no exception. Not only was it the 50th anniversary show for Mr. DeGennaro, the show's advisor, but it was the last fall play for many seniors who have been involved with the program since they were freshmen. Since this is only the second time in recent history that the Way Off Broadway players have attempted Shakespeare, many of the cast and crew of Midsummer's Night Dream were unsure of how the crowd would react to their interpretation.
A lot of people are telling me that they like the assembly, and a lot of people that I know are coming from, different areas, and yeah, it sounds like it's going to be good, so they might actually have to move the scenery back. It would be kind of cool.
William Shakespeare's A Midsummer's Night Dream tells the story of two pairs of star-crossed lovers, Helena and Demetrius, and Hermia and Lysander. They are all put under an accidental spell by Oberon, king of all the fairies. The true spell was meant for Titania, queen of the fairies, or otherwise known as Oberon's wife. Because of the spell, Titania falls in love with Nick Bottom. Nick Bottom, who has been turned into a donkey because of the spell, is a member of a traveling acting troupe. The spell makes the two pairs of lovers turn on each other and fall for the other pair. The spell is reversed when Oberon and his associate, Puck, realize all the damage they have done. The show ends with everyone attending a double wedding with a hilarious performance by Nick Bottom's traveling acting troupe. When asked, Becky Horvath had this to say about this being her last fall play and being a senior and leaving all of her friends from the stage.
I'm so upset. All my friends and me, I'm moving on, and we're leaving all the underclassmen who I really like, especially all the fairies that I got to work with. It was fun. And Mike, of course.
As entertaining as the play was, many of the cast members had their own favorite memory from the play.
My favorite scene of the play is when Amy Sislovsky, who plays Hermia, just pushes me and Jeff Lutz, who plays Lysander, down and goes after Meredith, who plays Helena. And she is on a rampage, and she's like, get out of my way or you're going to get run over. And that's just the best scene because we all get to push each other down.
The play turned out to be a huge success here at WTHS. Perhaps with this kind of a reaction to Shakespeare, it'll be performed more in the future here at WTHS. Fall plays will continue, but it will be without the brilliance of many of the talents that have graced the 1112 Auditorium stage for years. With luck, the underclassmen will be able to carry on the traditions that have been set for them by the seniors. This has been Joelle Champaglia for WTHS Monthly Rewind.
With Mr. Fleming as the coach of the boys wrestling team this year, they're doing better than ever. Jim Fisher spoke to Mike Letier's own Eric Ring for the scoop.
Do you like wrestling?
Stone Cold with the man, Brett Oxeley.
Nah, not that kind of wrestling. I'm talking about Washington Township's pride and soul, Minuteman Wrestling. This year's team is led by seniors Eric Ring and Mike Letierzo. This team is strong and fast as ever, going to the state title last year with Mr. Consiglio. But after bringing in a new coach, Mr. Fleming, hopes are more high. I'm going to give you interviews, an inside look on what wrestling really is at this school. We're going to get to the inside dip. This year's 2000-2001 team is being headed by a strong coaching staff, with old coach Mr. Williamson and new head coach Mr. Fleming. The team is led hard every day through instruction, hard physical labor, and the ever popular.
So we can go out and get ready to run.
Here's Coach Fleming's role as a head coach.
My role as a coach is to primarily develop these young men as a whole person, get them in shape for wrestling, teach them some moves, and hopefully be the elite program that we've been in the past couple of years.
Although the team didn't win states last year, they had a great record going 22-4, winning different tournaments and having many District 30 champs. I talked to the top two seniors about the upcoming year.
The upcoming year, we should be solid. We have a solid lineup, 112 through heavyweight. We should have maybe 2-3 tough matches, but I think we should be in a South Georgia Group 4 finals.
We should have a shot to win a state title this year as a team, if everybody works hard.
With this year's team being led strong by seniors Mike Letierzo and Eric Ring, and with the addition of new coach Mr. Fleming, the team has one thought in their mind for this year.
Georgia Group 4 finals.
This team should go far. Let's look forward to them. As for now, I'm Jim Fisher, reporting for Monthly Rewind.
Hey, all you happening cats. It's time to get your booty on the dance floor and check out Cara Angelucci on who she thinks is the best teacher dancer.
We all know the student body of WT just can dance. But what about the teacher body? Who's the best dancer? Well, I traveled around the school and asked the students who they thought, out of all the teachers, is the best at busting their moves. Who's the winner? We'll find out soon. But first, here are a few examples of what the students had to say.
Mr. Oberholzer.
If his knee was better, I'd go with Mr. Gorski. He really looks like he can shake it. Definitely Mr. Gorski.
Mr. Greger was dancing with Ariel Parker, and he looked pretty good.
Mr. Greger.
I think Miss Bouchard is the best dancer.
I think Mr. Valerio would be the best dancer out of all the teachers. I've seen him bust a move before. He's pretty good, right, Dave? Concur.
I think Mr. Fleming is the greatest in the world.
Definitely Mr. Fleming.
Fleming is definitely the best dancer because he has a mullet.
Mr. Fleming.
Miss McBride.
Miss Kitchen.
Miss Kitchen.
I would just have to say Miss Garuba in the shopping cart and Comma 9.
Without a doubt, there's this really handsome guy. I think his name's Mr. Fleming. He's definitely by far the best dancer. He knows all the moves, Cabbage Patch, Running Man, you know, all those ones. He's good. Keep an eye out for him. This better not be on the morning announcement.
Well, congratulations to all teachers nominated. And the students remember, whether you're at the soiree, cotillion, junior, or senior prom, keep an eye out for those dancing teachers. This has been Cara Angelucci reporting. Happy holidays.
The annual Renaissance Rally was just held in November. Dana Squilla got the scoop on what Renaissance is and how you earn a card.
The Renaissance program is holding its first Renaissance Assembly of the 2000-2001 school year here in the 11-12 auditorium for all sophomores, juniors, and seniors. Approximately 600 students receive these cards based on good academic attendance and disciplinary records. I had a chance to attend the rally and see what Renaissance is all about.
Renaissance is a reward and a recognition for students who try their hardest, try their best, attend school regularly, really have school spirit. And it's something we think that all children should be rewarded for working their hardest.
I had a chance to ask some students how it feels to hold a Renaissance card and their favorite advantages.
I like it that when you get a card, you get a pass so no one hassles you in the hallway.
I love it. You get all the discounts from like Burger King and stuff. It saved me like a few dollars at least. It's worthwhile all the way.
I'm really happy that I'm in the Renaissance card because it makes me feel like I did something good. I'm proud of.
Having a Renaissance card, getting out of finals.
I like the hall pass on the gold card because then, you know, your teachers don't have to fill out passes for you and everything, and it's just less of a hassle.
If you look at the poster, you can see we have over 500 students in the Renaissance Club. Every year is acquiring more and more students.
If you don't have a Renaissance card now, there's always plenty of time to receive one for second semester and get involved in this academic achievement program. Reporting for Monthly Rewind, I'm Dana Squilla.
The telecommunications class, including Monthly Rewind, are taught by Mr. Marty Bouchard. This month, in our teacher feature, Sonia Van Kalala did a teacher feature on Marty Bouchard.
Mr. Bouchard is one of the most popular teachers at WTHS. He's been teaching here for 20 years, and at the moment he teaches all types of telecommunications. I took the time to look into his personal life and see why he does the crazy things he does. Mr. Swetsky and Mr. Bouchard were partners for 16 years, but with a new job came a new partner, and Mr. Bouchard revealed how he really felt about his new partner, Mr. Whalen.
It's different, but it's good. I was worried because I didn't know what Mr. Whalen was going to be like, but I knew who he was, and he's a really good guy. So the transition has been pretty easy.
Mr. Bouchard does quite a bit with the seniors, but in speaking with him, I found out what his favorite event was to chaperone.
Definitely the senior trip. It's the most fun that anybody can have in one place.
I was able to get the scoop on why Mr. Bouchard decided to shave his head.
Actually, my wife hounded me for years to shave my head, and I wouldn't do it. And then we needed to do something for the senior class one year, and for a fundraiser for Toys for Tots. So we decided that Mr. Swetsky would shave my head live on the morning announcements, and we did it as a pay-for-view event to raise money for Toys for Tots. And we raised like $700 that year.
Mr. Bouchard really knows how to spread himself out. Not only does he love teaching, but he has many other interests and hobbies.
I play guitar and bass. I sing in a band. I own my own construction business, so I do a lot of stuff like that. I love football. I'm a big Eagles fan, and I'm a big Mets fan. So those types of things. And I love to swim, too.
So what new crazy and wacky things will the future hold for Mr. Bouchard? Only time will tell. This is Sonia Venkawala reporting from Monthly Rewind.
The Winter Twilight Dance is a special occasion in the winter in which juniors and seniors can participate here at Washington Township High School. Joelle got a good inside look on what it is, and you're going to see it.
The Harvest Moon Dance has been a tradition at Washington Township High School for many years. This year, however, due to powder puff practice and the fall play, the original date scheduled was unable to be held. This year, the Harvest Moon Dance, now known as the Winter Twilight Dance, was held on December 8th, 2000. We attended this dance to find out how people were reacting to the switch of the dances, how they liked the food, and most importantly, if they had fun. The crowd was gathering early at Masso's in Glassboro in anticipation for the dance that they had waited a month for. Once again, the food selection was exactly like last year. Hot dogs, tacos, and most importantly, the cotton candy.
I don't really mind. I actually like the cotton candy. We're fans of the cotton candy. I didn't eat. Well, I had a little bit of pasta, but it was very bad.
Well, this year we have cheese dogs. So we have cheese dogs and finger food. And are there tacos again?
The Winter Twilight Dance, more commonly known as the Harvest Moon Dance, was held almost a month after its original date. Powder puff practice and the fall play prevented it from being its originally scheduled time, and the Harvest Moon did not make much sense in December.
It didn't really matter. It's still the same dance, same place. You're going with the same date, usually.
I think it's better because last time for the pictures, it was the ugly background. I like the background this time was blue and the snowflakes. It was all right.
I'm not really fond of it. I preferred the Harvest Moon, and I'm just not really fond of it being this cold out.
Everyone seemed to have a good time at the dance, despite the cotton candy food and the sound system breaking 20 minutes into the dance. Some people were a bit upset about the change in name of the dance, but others really didn't seem to mind that all that much.
No, not really. I mean, dances are dances, they happen. It's not that big of a deal.
Personally, I mean, it really doesn't matter that much to me. I'm glad just to be here.
Winter Twilight or Harvest Moon, many people didn't seem to care. The food choice, many people didn't seem to care that it was carnival food again. What they all did care about was the good time that they had tonight. For WTHS Monthly Rewind, I'm Joelle Champaglia.
Interact, a service club here at WTHS, recently held a skating party. Sonia Banquala took the time to check it out.
Every year, the Interact Club holds a skating party for elementary kids in Washington Township. The funds usually go to the many activity and community services they do, and this year was no different than the rest. I can say from experience that all the kids had a lot of fun. I spoke with Annika Zeta, the Interact officer who put this event together, to find out why he does this and what exactly this is for.
I do this because it's a lot of fun and you get to help out the community. This is for raising money for other Interact activities, which include helping senior citizens and helping the mentally challenged.
So how exactly did the Interact skating party come about? Mrs. Nolan was more than pleased to dish out the information.
I think we've had the skating party for about 15 years now. Just one of our officers said it would be nice to have a skating party.
So where exactly did all these kids come from? I went and searched to figure it out.
Whitman. Wedgwood. Bells. Wedgwood. Thomas Jefferson Elementary School. Jefferville.
Whitman Elementary School.
Thomas Jefferson. Herschel. Wedgwood. Thomas Jefferson.
Well, we all know that the kids really love roller skating, but what songs do they love roller skating to?
Who let the dogs out? Limp Bizkit. Christina Aguilera, come on over. Forgot about Trey.
Yeah.
And he's upside down again.
Limp Bizkit's rolling.
Shaggy.
I'd say like NSYNC or Backstreet Boys.
NSYNC, bye bye bye. Britney Spears, upside down again.
The kids weren't the only ones having all the fun that night. The Interact members were also having a great time that night. Mrs. Nolan and the Interact Club would like to thank all the parents for making the Interact skating party such a huge success. This is Sonia Venkawala reporting for Monthly Rewind.
What would you like for Christmas? Personally, I'd like a college acceptance letter to Emerson College. But Jim Hill asked around the high school to find out what other people want this holiday season.
Christmas time is here again, and most houses are decorated and trees are up. But if you look under most trees, there is no presents yet. I went around the school to find out what most students and faculty are hoping to find under their tree on Christmas morning. What do you want for Christmas?
I want a car for Christmas, and lots of clothes, and lots of money, and a pair of sneakers, and a TV, and that's it.
I want a new car for Christmas, no more BMWs.
What every other tutor wants, Steve promised. Right, Steve?
Yeah.
What do you want for Christmas?
Well, it's every cheerleader, basically.
I want Dina for Christmas.
A car? Me too, a car.
Hair curlers? Definitely. And some shoelaces. Definitely shoelaces. Windex? The blue kind.
I want a car. Like for Christmas, peace around the world. And probably happiness for everyone and good health. Yeah, is that it? Yeah, just to be happy. Yeah, I like that. Be happy, make everyone be happy and healthy.
You like any presents?
No.
Okay. Like what?
Mommy, too.
I was hoping for a new cell phone. That's all I really want for Christmas.
I want a Pokemon watch. And a pair of sunglasses. Well, I got my big gift already, which was a miniature pinch, 8-pound dog.
Anything else you want?
Not really, just clothes, CDs, basic stuff.
I camcorder, so I'm going to tape all you guys after school, and so it's going to be fun.
A nap. I want a really long nap. I guess just to spend some time with the people that mean the most. Like,
I hope Santa Claus brings you what you want this year. Happy holidays and Happy New Year to everyone. For Monthly Rewind, this is Jim Hill.
Mrs. DeLuzio is a popular psych teacher here at WTHS, and she's also the subject of this month's teacher feature. Dana Squilla took the time to talk to her.
Psychology is one of the most popular courses among seniors, not only because it is fun and interactive, but also because the teachers are so involved with their students and their lessons. This month's teacher feature is on Mrs. DeLuzio, just one of the psychology teachers at WTHS. I had a chance to talk to some students and ask them what they think of her and this course.
Miss Lou's a pretty nice teacher. She's full of energy and stuff, and I think psychology in general is a pretty good class.
Psychology is the best class ever. It's so much fun. We do a lot and we learn a lot. And Miss DeLuzio is the best teacher ever. She's awesome.
She's awesome.
I think psychology is a lot of fun, and Miss DeLuzio is the best teacher.
I love psychology.
I had a chance to talk to Mrs. DeLuzio and ask her some questions on her psychology classes.
When all 5 aspects of the holistic...
I've been teaching psychology for 10.5 years.
What made you want to teach psychology?
Well, I find the content matter very interesting. I think that at this point in somebody's life, when they are a senior in high school, they're faced with a lot of changes and a lot of decisions coming up that are very important and potentially life-changing. So it's a very good time to not only learn some academic things about the science of psychology, but also to learn a little bit about introspection and who they really are, and think hard about issues that affect them and what has made them the person that they are today. The best parts of teaching, without a doubt, would be working with the students. The students that I've had, I've taught, this is my 5th year here, but before here I taught in a couple other schools, and everywhere you go, this age group is just great. They're a lot of fun, they're exciting, they're really nice people, and so, you know, I enjoy coming to work every day.
What are some projects that the class does?
Well, we start off the beginning of the year with a body project where they have to really think about certain aspects of themselves, not just likes and dislikes. We go beyond that, and we include things like values, beliefs, and attitudes, and you know, goals for the future, and things like that. So in the very beginning of the year, we get them started right away with really thinking about who they are, and then they share that with the class, and so we all get a sense of who each other is, and it's really a nice bonding thing because everybody starts to really know a lot more about people that they've gone to school with, in some cases for 11 years already. So that's a pretty neat thing. We do that. We do a dream analysis project where we teach them how to analyze their own dreams, again, part of learning to really introspect. Right now, my students are doing a self-analysis paper. We have just finished learning about all different personality theorists and their ideas of how a personality forms. And what they do is, what the students do is they write their personality analysis and how they came to be this person that they are, what has happened to them in the past and present and things like that, and what influences they've had. And then they apply some of the theories that we've learned to their own lives so they can see how this actually, you know, is affecting them. It really teaches them a lot about themselves. They make connections that they've never made before once they start writing it all on paper. We do a baby project in February, somewhere around there, which involves a lot, a budget, things like that. You know, I don't want to get into all that because I don't want to ruin the surprise for you. But we do that. We do a couple other projects in the spring, too, which we kind of keep secret until the time comes.
Ms. Luzio is a great teacher who is there for her students whenever they need her, whether it be just to talk or for extra help. Her classes are filled with energy, fun projects, and interesting conversation topics. For those wondering what class they should take as a senior, consider Psychology the One. Reporting from Monthly Rewind, I'm Dana Squella.
Hello, this is Weird Al Yankovic, and you're watching Monthly Rewind. Aren't you?
Christmas. Everybody loves it, even the little tiny kids. Well, Nick Staskin went around and asking everybody in the high school what's their favorite thing about Christmas.
Whether you celebrate Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, or Christmas, people love the holidays. Let's go inside Washington Township and find out why. What is your favorite thing about the holiday season?
My favorite thing about the holiday season is getting together with friends, family, and probably beat up my cousins a little.
What's your favorite thing about the holiday season?
Christmas trees.
I'd have to say, you know, the whole Christmas Carol thing, you know, because I love to sing, and, you know, everyone should get in the spirit.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, had a very shiny nose. And if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows.
Well, some people might not be in the giving mode. They sure are ready to receive presents this holiday season. What's your favorite thing about Christmas?
Present.
Any presents you're looking forward to this year?
Barbie.
Well, it may have taken a little hesitation. Other kids were ready to tell us what their favorite thing about the holiday season was rather than what they want. What's your favorite thing about Christmas?
Putting my decorations up. Santa Claus.
Christmas lights, definitely.
I like sitting on Santa's lap.
I like sitting around the Christmas tree with my buddies here, opening presents.
Kissing under the mistletoe.
Giving cold to all those who I don't like.
Shopping!
Presents.
Definitely the vacations and the parties for New Year's.
I think the atmosphere that Christmas really presents, that everybody is so loving and warm.
Well, some people tried. They just couldn't get off of their fixation for what they want for Christmas, especially Barbie.
Thing about Christmas.
Barbie. A baby doll. I want a Power Ranger toy and a Power Ranger costume and a dinosaur toy and a dinosaur costume.
Now you see why people enjoy the holidays. Make sure you have a great holiday season of your own. I'm Nick Staskin for Monthly Rewind.
The latest craze in the nation is right now Harry Potter. Chris Krasinski went out to find out what people think of him and his books.
The Harry Potter stories have captured the hearts of many. They have become so well known that there will even be a movie out in fall 2001, and merchandise is already stacked on shelves. You can find Harry Potter merchandise in any Hallmark or any bookstore. They have items from clothing to banks to calendars. Let's see how fans of Harry Potter like the book. Mr. Capella, what's your favorite part of the story Harry Potter?
Well, I only read the first one, but my favorite part is probably the end when Harry triumphs over evil.
What's your favorite character in the story?
I'm going to go with Harry on this one, just because he's kind of like the all-powerful kind of guy. He's like a dork, you know, kind of like
Jim, what do you think of the Harry Potter series?
I think it's a great series for kids and adults, and I wish I could get on a broomstick and fly away, just like Harry Potter does.
Nick, what interests you in the story Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone?
The chocolate frogs.
Jeremy, how many of the Harry Potter books have you read?
I've read 3.
And what is the main thing, the main spark that keeps you going and reading them more?
I like the fact that the way the author sort of makes you feel sorry for Harry, but you find out that, you know, he's a wizard and everything, and he's okay. He's going to do good.
A lot of magical things go on.
Lots of magical things, lots of broomstick flying.
I like Dudley.
Harry Potter has taken over the storybook world. It has not only appealed to children, but also to adults too. The Harry Potter series was on the New York Times bestseller list for months. There are websites and internet clubs that you can join on the computer, just about anything imaginable. Now all you have to do is read the story. I'm Christy Zinski reporting for Monthly Rewind.
With the 3rd annual kissing contest here, Michael and Susan went around the school to find out who could get more kisses, the girls or the guys.
With the Christmas season rolling around, it's time for some of the most time-honored traditions, one of which is mistletoe. When someone's around you when you have mistletoe over your head, it's only proper to get a kiss. Well, when Monthly Rewind started, Vince Josephs and Mike Drodes went around with the mistletoe helmet and collected kisses. Last year, Mike Palucci and Cleve Bryan continued the tradition. Well, this year we're heating it up a little bit and making it guys versus girls. It's me and Jeremy versus Lauren and Becky. We're going to go around and see who could collect the most kisses. The rules are, we make our own hats, anytime and anywhere on school grounds, and anything is game. So, I do declare, let the games begin. stupid sacred plant held so sacred by the pagan Norsemen.
Stupid English custom that can't be traced back.
We can't have a manual recount, can we? Oh well, we decided that we shouldn't leave our girls empty-handed. We hung mistletoe up there for you girls. Mwah. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
The WTHS Student Council froze their buns off overnight to collect Toys for Tots. Chrissy Zinsky was there for all the excitement.
Stockings hung by the fireside, waiting for Santa to arrive. All the love will
I'm Chrissy Zinsky, and I'm standing here outside of Washington Township High School Center for the Performing Arts, where we have Toys for Tots going on tonight. Toys for Tots is about helping out the less fortunate families so that everyone has presents to open on Christmas. The junior and senior class council will be sleeping outside of the for 24 hours to help out the less fortunate children. It gives toys to kids in Gloucester County, Washington Township, and Camden County so they all have presents to open on Christmas. We do this time of season because it makes us feel good inside and it helps a lot of other people out. It's cold out today. It's supposed to be one of the coldest nights of the year, and we're going to find ways to keep warm by snuggling next to each other and singing Christmas carols by the fire. Now let's talk to some of the kids to see what they have to say about Toys for Tots. Every morning, have a lot of people contributed to this? Are they helping out a lot?
Yeah, some homerooms have given a lot of money and toys and everything, and everybody from the community is really like helping out, bringing in toys up here to help out.
How about today? Has a lot of people come so far?
Yeah, a little bit so far, but I think as the night goes on, we'll get a lot more people.
There's a concert going on tonight. Do you think you're going to get a lot of donations for that?
Yeah, I think we will. I think there's a lot of people coming out here willing to help us, and it should be good.
What are you girls looking forward to most of all tonight?
Getting to know everyone better here. It's also a good bonding experience, and it's for a good cause.
Do you think this is a good bonding experience?
You probably have to ask the kids. I honestly think so. They get to spend 24 hours with each other. They get to know us as people. We get to know them as people. And they come back tired. Besides all the toys coming in, knowing what the true meaning of Christmas is.
I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart.
We would like to thank everyone that gave the donation to Toys for Tots. Anything that they've done was appreciated. We want everyone to know that we raise more money in toys than we have any other year. We slept in the court because it was so cold out, and Action News came at 2:30 in the morning, but it was so fun, and we had the best memories of singing Christmas carols by the fire with Mr. Bazooki, and everyone getting along so great. Thank you again, and we'll see you next year, hopefully to beat this year's record.
In sin and error pining till he appeared and the soul felt his word. The thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices for yonder rest. A new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees. Oh, hear the angel voices.
Normally, E12 is the home to Miss Garuba's classes, but Friday, December 1st, it was turned into a Fax concert. Matt Price takes a look.
Room E12 houses Mrs. Sandusky's 12th grade English class, but on December 1st it was transformed into a fan phenomenon. The band FACT, standing for Fat Guy, Animal, Cool Guy, and Tough Guy, performed their smash hit single, Cadmon's Hymn. Let's take a look. Opening up for FACT, and also preparing the crowd for a superb performance, were the two interpretive dancers, also to Cadmon's Hymn.
Crossfire, you get caught up in the crossfire.
Come on, kitties, born! 8th grade on that day.
Hi, we're back and we're going to go perform for you today. Starting off, I'm the fat guy. I'm the animal.
I'm the cool guy.
I'm the tough guy. Oh, yeah.
I had a chance to catch up with some of the fans and band members and find out more about this interesting concert.
Great, yeah. Oh, they were wonderful. We adore them. That we worship them. It's
Definitely
ridiculous.
recommend them.
We recommend them for any concert or whatever.
All right, and what motivated you to make up this band idea?
Well, we're just basically, I think we're an amazing four guys, and we're all real musically inclined, and we decided to do a little ditty for Garuba.
When asked, individually or by themselves, each member of the group had something good to say about themselves.
Guys, and we're all real musically inclined, and we decided to do a little ditty for Garuba.
Which one of you actually has musical talent?
I think I would take that one. I was on the bongos, and as you can see in the video, I tore it up. I mean, I don't know, like, you couldn't even hear anybody else. It was amazing.
Irv's lying to you. Actually, I taught him the night before.
No.
So, I've been playing guitar for about, I don't know, about 7 years now. That's 7 years.
When they gave me the opportunity, you know, like, I was there for them, you know. I came up big.
We knew that, I knew my time was coming soon for me to put on my show. And I finally got around to it. Now we're just keep on going from here. That's all I could say.
The music was excellent, the turnout tremendous, the critics are raving. FACT is a huge success, and you heard them here first on Monthly Rewind. Reporting from the concert hall, room E12, this is Matt Price.
The time-honored tradition of the New Year is the New Year's resolution. Here's Becky Horvath with a scoop.
Well, here we are in Studio E9 with the Monthly Rewind crew, getting ready to ring in the new year. And along with counting down the minutes till the ball drops, we started talking about where New Year's originated. The Babylonians were the first to celebrate New Year's 4,000 years ago. They also started some of our best New Year's traditions. And I'm not talking about parties, parades, or the Rose Bowl. I'm talking about New Year's resolutions. They use these resolutions to better themselves in the new year. So as we make our own resolutions, let's count down the top New Year's resolutions from staff and students here at WTHS. Here we go. Happy New Year! What are your New Year's resolutions for 2001?
I only have one. Well, it includes everything else. Getting in shape, and by May 17th, I'd like to be able to run 2 miles in under 12 minutes.
New Year's resolution is to buy a house before the end of the year. I want to get good grades in school and graduate and then go on to college for whatever it is I want to do.
I promise to smile more and not get on all the students' nerves.
My New Year's resolution is going to be to try to be a better person to everyone.
I don't make New Year's resolutions because I look at every day as being the start of a new year.
Stop losing all my tapes!
I'd like to buy a pet goat and certain outfits for it so I can dress it up.
To convince my parents to buy me a car.
My New Year's resolutions for 2001 are to have more coffee house shows with more music, more poetry, more comedy, more action, and to just have more fun in the new year. Those are my resolutions.
My New Year's resolution will be to eat healthier, which is definitely a problem. And my second one will be to get out of my office more so I could see more kids during the day. And that'll be my New Year's resolution.
To fight off senioritis.
To get my pet llama new shoes.
To quit drinking coffee. And the other one is to be more patient with people, especially in the IMC. It's my Russian accent. And what's that for? The Senior Director Cabaret.
Just one, to get Jeremy DePalco to turn in his homework on time.
To turn in Mr. Bazuffi's homework on time.
Well, I'm a procrastinator, so come back and see me on January 31st.
My New Year's resolutions for 2001 are to remember everybody here because I'm leaving next Friday. And I will miss you students very much. So my New Year's resolution is to wish you all a very, very bright future, as I have seen from my past students, from whom I still get cards from 1970, 72, 75. I just got a Christmas card for one of my students from, I think, 1974. I'll have to look her up. So I wish you as much happiness and success. That's my New Year's resolution to you.
My New Year's resolution for 2001 is to continue not to make New Year's resolutions.
We hope you enjoyed our New Year's resolutions countdown, and Happy New Year's from WTHS Monthly Rewind.
Well, we hope you enjoyed this month's edition of WTHS Monthly Rewind.
Make sure you watch next month's show with Winter Sports and Senior Director Cabaret.
Until then, Monthly Rewind wishes everybody out there a happy holiday season.
Bye.
Bye.
Weird Al Yankovic, the king of pop culture parodies, has delighted audiences for almost 2 decades with his wacky humor and zany parodies. His songs have sold more records than any other comedic recording artist in the world. So, with all of our acts coming to the CPA, how can you not bring in Weird Al? On November 1st, Al came to grace a packed crowd. But before, I was given the opportunity of a lifetime to meet and interview the one and only Weird Al Yankovic.
Saying soon I'm gonna be a Jedi. Soon I'm gonna be a Jedi. And I'm screaming, and I don't know what I'm
I'm excited. First time we've had a star in our facility.
Just eat it. Just eat it. I'm a fan.
Relaxed, comfortable, and ready to film.
I'm probably like a nervous wreck. I actually am a nervous wreck.
Understandable.
I'm the interviewee. This is our producer, Jim L.
Hey, Jim, how are you?
This is one of our camera guys,
Hello,
Jeremy.
camera guy.
And
It's a chocolate. He's dumb. He's dumb. What's in his head? He's dumb. He's dumb. He's dumb. Is he inbred?
How you doing, Al? Nice to meet you. Thanks for doing this with us. I really appreciate it. How you doing, Al?
How are you?
Welcome to Washington Township. Thank you. Ready for a good show?
All right.
Excited?
Let's go.
Let's go. We're excited to have you. You're our first major star here.
No kidding.
Yeah, this is it.
Wow.
Hello, I'm Mike Lecision for WTHS Monthly Rewind. Tonight is a very special thing that we got tonight. We have in the studio with us one of the biggest name recording artists in the comedic world, Weird Al Yankovic. Al, thank you for being with us tonight.
My pleasure, thank you.
And we'd like to note that Running with Scissors, it's still on sale in stores. First thing I wanted to ask you is, how do you feel about playing at a facility such as a high school?
Well, I told my booking agent that I wanted to play nothing but high school auditoriums, but he kind of messed that one up. You know, we're playing a bunch of other places too, but this is really my prime venue. I'm playing to the people. I'm going out there. I'm doing it.
And how does this compare to other venues that you've played?
Well, other venues, you know, they don't have high school classes at. So that'd be the main difference there.
And now, I've seen your tour last year. I went to see you at the East Center back in November, and I must say it was absolutely excellent. And I want to say that, ask you, did you come up with all the different lighting things and all the different special effects, and how'd you come up with all that?
Well, I mean, I have a lighting director, and I have people that work for me, but you know, conceptually the tour is something that I put together. I come up with a set list. I come up with the visual gags and the clips and things that we play in the course of the show, and then of course I hire people that can help me achieve all the things I want to happen.
And oh my God, I forgot what I was going to say. Are you sad that your tour is coming to an end?
Well, you know, I know I'm going to miss it, but it's been a long tour. It's a 16-month tour, and we're down to the last 4 dates. So we're all kind of looking forward to staying home for a while.
And when you're not on tour, what is a typical day at home like for you?
Oh, you know, sleep till 4 in the afternoon, get up, have some breakfast, take a nap.
That's beautiful.
Watch a little TV, and then I've had it for the day.
With your songwriting and your parodies, how do you come up, how does the process go? Where do you just listen to songs and you just get the idea? Or?
I just listen to the voices in my head, and they force me to write against my will. It's nothing I have control over. I wish I could control it, but I can't.
And I know back with the Coolio thing with Amish Paradise, has he ever forgiven you? Have you heard anything?
You know, we don't go bowling anymore, so I don't know really how he feels these days. I don't know. I mean, this was 4 years ago, and I know people bring it up all the time still because I guess VH1's Behind the Music made a big deal of it because it was one of the few things in my life that had any real kind of drama or controversy to it. But, you know, it was a while ago, so I would hope that he's, you know, calmed down a little bit.
And other than Coolio, has any other artists had any objections, or have they not liked what they heard, or?
No, not really. I mean, most artists look at it as kind of an homage when I do a parody. It's not like, you know, it's done in a mean-spirited kind of way. It's, you know, most artists look at it as a kind of a badge of honor when they get their Weird Al video or parody.
Yeah. And, oh my God, my mind is drawing a blank. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
And, help me out here. I don't know.
Okay. You want me to ask you some questions?
Sure, ask me some
So where'd you get
questions.
that shirt?
I got it at Kohl's, which is a local dressing
It's
store.
very nice. It's, you know.
Where'd you get your shirt?
Out of my closet.
Really?
Because that's where I keep all my shirts.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess unfortunately time will be up.
Oh, darn.
I know. I know this sad, sick interview is very degrading, but I'd like to thank you for being here.
Oh, thank you for being here.
And I hope you have a great show.
Thanks so much.
Spending most our lives living in an Amish paradise. I'm sorry, that was so bad.
After the interview, Al gave us the opportunity to get some autographs, have some nice personal conversation with him, get a few pictures here and there, and then it was time to say goodbye to our new friend, Weird Al Yankovic.
Mr. Yankovic, after the interview, how do you feel? Sorry. I want to go to Disneyland.
Carbonated soda, S-O-D-A soda. I saw the little wren sitting there on a log. I asked him his name, and in a raspy voice he said Yoda. Y-O-D-A Yoda.
With all the excitement and the anxiety over, Al went to play a packed crowd at the CPA and put on an absolutely excellent show.
Are there any polka people in the house? It's polka time!
Al, of course, put on an absolutely excellent show, getting standing ovations and some of the loudest cheers possible. This is truly a night to remember. This has been Mike Lecision for WTHS Monthly Rewind.
I'll be playing this part till I'm old and gray. The long term